So here's sort of an interesting concept that you're going to really dig into a lot more deeply next year. But history is often written from the point of view of the people that are like the winners in history. Because think about it, not everybody knew how to read and write. Education was something that was only afforded to the like highest echelons of society. Um, so normal people, all the way up until like the 19th, 20th century, early 20th century, and still in some parts of the world. Um, education is not a given. So the skill to be able to read and write was not necessarily needed by ordinary people. So that means that the people that were writing it down were writing it from the point of view of the actual people who witnessed it and were able to write it down. So when you think about that, then we're always telling the story from the upper levels of society. Um, so it's interesting when you look at artifacts, and that's what archaeologists do. They learn a lot more about how ordinary people live just from the objects they left behind. It's one of the most incredibly interesting things about Pompeii. If you think back to that lesson I gave you when we were previewing Rome, literally was like the day they just stopped in their tracks. Everybody died when it was uncovered. He's like, they learned so much about how regular Romans lived during this time. Um, so the society inside of Rome, the patricians, if you guys remember this from the government lesson, were sort of your nobility. Okay, a patrician actually means noble. Plebeian is like a foot soldier, like it's actually like the lowest class. Okay, we still use this term actually in the military today. Um, but as I just said, they can. We learned a lot about regular Romans from just reading about them or discovering or looking at their objects.